Hello, today we're going to talk about converting between a degree measure and a radian measure. But before we start, let's go ahead and define what radians are. What is a radian? Okay, let's go ahead and define it first. So a radian is the angle made when we take the radius and wrap it around the circle. Okay, is the angle that is made when we take the radius and wrap it around the circle. Let me go ahead and show you exactly what we mean here. Let's say we have a circle here. Alright, let's say we have a circle here. This is the center of our circle. That's the radius, right? This is our radius. If we take the same length, okay, the arc length that we're going to draw here is actually the same length as the radius. About, right? So this angle formed by this rotation is 1 radian, right? That angle is 1 radian. Just remember the length of the arc length here is equal to the radius. That's what a radian is. Very important. That's what the radian is. So the radian is a pure measure based on the radius of the circle, as you can see right here. Now, to do our conversions here, we're going to base our measure on half of the circle, right? We're going to do it on half of the circle. So radians and degrees. Radians and degrees here. So like I said, we're going to just use half of the circle to do our conversion, going from degrees to radian and from radians to degrees. So we know that half of a circle, the measure of half a circle is pi, right? And it's also equal to 180 degrees. We know that. Okay, so we know pi radians. Okay, remember we base here, the radius here is equal to 1, right? It's a unit circle. So 1 pi radians is equal to 180 degrees, like you saw here. So that means 1 radian is 180 degrees divided by pi. It's very, very important that we remember that 1 radian is equal to 180 degrees divided by pi. Therefore, to convert, to go from radians to degree, okay, to go from radians to degrees, we multiply by 180 degree, then divide by pi. So basically we're going to multiply our unit by 180 degree divided by pi. Now, to go from degrees to radians, from degrees to radians, I'm going to multiply by pi, then divide by 180. So we have multiplied by pi radians and divide by 180 degrees. Okay, so let's do some example here. Example, convert from degrees to radians. So the first one is 20 degrees. What is it in radians? So basically, converting from degrees to radian, we say that we multiply by pi and divide by 180. So we take pi, divide by 180, and then multiply it by 20. And that gives us, if we cancel, give us pi over 9. Okay, let's go ahead and convert negative 60 degrees into radians. So once again, we do exactly the same. We take pi, we divide by 180 degrees, and we multiply it by negative 60. Cancel here again, and then we have negative pi over 3. Okay, let's do another one. Let's go ahead and convert 45 degrees into radians. So we take our pi over 180 degrees, and then we multiply by 45. 45 goes into 180 4 times. So it's only pi over 4. Now, we could go ahead and convert from the radians into degrees, right? Convert from radians to degrees. Let's say we are given 3 pi. Okay, so this is in radians, and we want to convert into degrees. So let's go back up here really quick. From radians to degree, we multiply by 180 and we divide by pi. Multiply by 180 and divide by pi. Multiply by 180, divide by pi, and then we multiply by the given radians, right? So we notice this cancels here, and after that we take 3 multiplied by 18 is 54. So we're going to have 540 degrees. Let's try another one. Let's say you are given 7 pi divided by 4 to convert it into degrees, right? So it's going to be 180 divided by pi multiply by 7 pi over 4. Pi cancel. And we know that if you were to take 180 divided by 4, it gives us 45. 45 multiplied by 7 is going to be 350 degrees. Okay, I hope you understood this lesson. Once again, we were just multiplying, converting from between degree measure and radian measure. As you notice, it's very simple. Okay, so let me summarize it at the end here. So if I want to convert degrees to radians, okay, what I would do, I would simply multiply the number of degrees by pi divided by 180. And then if I want to convert radians to degrees, I will simply multiply the number of radians by 180 divided by pi. Okay, remember this is radian, this is radians here, and that's all. Okay, on this note, take care and see you next time. Bye bye.